So what's up everyone, my name is Terumi. Today I'm gonna share the information about the average salary in Japan. As a Japanese, as a native Japanese, and as a foreigner. So you are planning to go to Japan or you are already living in Japan. How actually make the life in Japan easy and more, happy so you can enjoy the life in Japan, much more. What is the worst situation, in the foreign country when you are living? Maybe this is money. Money trouble is definitely hard. I mean, in general, it's hard. For example, you don't have money, so you have to go back to your country to stay with your mother or father, or you cannot enjoy the life in Japan because you don't have any friends or people don't like you, and so this is also sad. The other things is maybe because it's really culture differences. So what you have in your country, you cannot maybe bring because people don't like this culture or something. So usually it's a culture differences and also money and human relation. For example, if you don't really care because you just go to Japan as a trip, you don't care the people. You can just enjoy the nature in Japan. You can enjoy the hot spring or hotel in Japan city, food. That's okay. Everybody can do. But when you actually decided to live there, yes, you will see the actual some trouble and problem if you are not ready to live in Japan. Because it's not US, it's not Canada, it's not Australia, it's not Europe, it's Japan. It's very different country compared to your country. So that's why it's not like from US to Canada you go, or like you go Europe from Australia. It's not like that. Japan is very different country from the rest of the world, for good way and bad way. Anyway, it's the same with your country. So if you're not ready, and then if you didn't prepare anything and then go there and then started life in Japan, you will be screwed. So that's why I'm telling you how to solve the problem or what you can prepare. So let's learn how is a life in Japan. What is a salary, like an average salary? So I'll actually pick up here 2021, a new version. So Japanese average salary is here. It's written 436 yen. So what does it mean? This is around $40,000. $40,000 or 40,000 euro. So I don't calculate it like exactly, something like that, 40,000 euro, $40,000. Then per month it's around $3,000, $3,300 or euro. So it's okay, nice, right? It's not like bad. So usually life in Japan is not tough, it's easy quite. Then people ask me, so what about the life cost, everyday life? Then I can share here. What is a rent? How much should you pay for the house is around. For example, I said if you have the average salary, usually people pay here 4 months. So which means 400 euro or $400. So you got $3,000 or euro and you just pay for the rent is 400. So you can actually save 2,700 or 800. Yeah, it's so good. Really, really good. Believe me, because Tokyo especially is one of the biggest city in the world. And then if you compare to the life in Paris or New York and Los Angeles, Tokyo, cheap. Believe me. So that's why I really suggest you to go to Japan and start a life in Japan. Yeah, that's really my honest, because I know Europe, especially like Paris or London, so expensive. or when I went to Switzerland, was super expensive. New York, I have never been, but I really want to go. But I know that the house is like $3,000, so you have to share. Yeah, it's really cheap. Then, if you want to be fully prepared, because you want to have like that average life, average life. But try to think, if you are not Japanese because you're a foreigner, and you cannot speak Japanese, then the story goes totally different. Because this is the average Japanese salary. But if you say, I don't know Japanese culture, I cannot communicate, then your salary suddenly go really down. That's why I'm telling you, if you really want to have the average life in Japan, please be prepared. A little bit, nothing goes really tough. Cheap salary, maybe hard work, or just you don't enjoy. Maybe you have money, you just prepared, you saved the money and you brought money to Japan and you don't care the salary. But it's also maybe you don't have any friends, you cannot enjoy. So that's why about money is here. Yeah. And then here, the next data is about here, 外国人労働者の賃金 is about the salary of the people from foreign country. So which means 外人 salary. Yeah. Then here it's written 22 man, which means $2,000. $2,000, 2,000 euro. So do you remember Japanese average salary was around 3,000 to 3,300, maybe some people more. And then foreigner is taking around 2,000, which means 1,000 euro, $1,000 difference. That's the things. Why? Why like that? Why 1,000 euro dollars difference? Then here it's written the reason. So this article is about 2020 new version. Actually, how to invite the foreign worker, and what is the benefit and the demerit, and what is the problem. So this is about the article for Japanese company. So be careful, or you should do when you actually get the foreign worker. What is the problem? What is the benefit? What is the demerit? Okay, so let's see. Here it's written. Anyway, this is from 2008 to 2019. So foreigner in Japan is really, really increased. Yeah. So, I mean, you can imagine 2030, 2040, it's going to be more. And you will have a more opportunity for sure. It's more easy. And then here is the nationality. For example, Chinese, Korean, Filipino, Vietnamese, from Nepal, Indonesia, Brazil, Peru, and Australia, New Zealand, and Sonota. Others is European, American, Canadian, I think. So then what is the problem here? It's written. I mean, this is a opinion from the Japanese company, right? So benefit. Benefit is, 人材不足の解消. Here it's written because a lot of Japanese company needs a lot of worker, and it's always difficult to find the good people to work with them, with the Japanese. And then, foreigner want to live in Japan and work in Japan. So that's why easy to get, worker and young, powerful people from Nepal, India, China, Korea. Yeah, this is a benefit. And also, 社内のグローバル化による新たな発見. So new discover of the globalization. So like the company goes more global company. So like they can, the worker can speak English also. So they can maybe advertise other country also. So this is also a benefit. And this is, the same things. 海外進出の足がかりができる. So here it's written, this is a one trigger to expand more business abroad. Yeah. And then here it's written like 新しいアイディア創造の可能性 so possibility of the creation of new idea from you different mentality so maybe the company can get new idea so this is good but what is the negative point so here it's written negative point 外国人労働者の受け入れ問題 So what is the problem of actually inviting the foreigner? And then here, just a moment, where was it? Yeah, demerit here it's written. This is a negative point. So number one, communication 問題や文化の違い。communication 問題や文化の違い which means the communication problem and the difference of the culture. So that's why if you cannot communicate with the Japanese, you don't exist. Hey, what's up? How can I communicate? How was your last weekend? How was it? Communicate. Do you like this job? Do you like our company? This communication problem will be a huge problem in general because communication, you cannot communicate with the Japanese nicely, naturally. You don't exist. How are we gonna do? Even the company want your English skill, but it's in general, co-worker is Japanese, the boss is Japanese. Do you like our job? Yeah, can you do it or not? Are you tired or are you happy? And what do you think? Communication problem is really annoying in the company. The job goes very slow, and I don't understand you. Do you understand our job today, or you're not understanding so much? So that will be so annoying. So you really need to have the basic communication skill to enjoy the life in Japan. You don't want to struggle to find the job, or so that's why you don't communicate. Your salary goes really low because you have to work just in the factory, so you don't need to communicate and nothing. Or you don't exist. You cannot speak. You cannot communicate. Yeah. Nothing difference between robot and then the person who cannot communicate at all. Or something you don't have any communication skill, but you have something like super skill, like I'm super professional DJ, I can make you happy with the music, but I don't talk, for example. Something, special skill, if you have it, that will be very different story. But if it's normal skill, it's not like, you're Justin Bieber and you can just sing, but I don't speak Japanese. No, most of people are just normal, skill and need a communication skill. Yeah. So, and then, next one is, because the company has to help your visa, working visa. So that's why this is extra work for them. But it's if the company, Japanese company want you, then that's nothing. This visa work. But it's the problem is that if the company doesn't know you, cannot trust you, then it's problem. We have lots of work. We need to tell you, we need to teach you so many things, but do you have a really communication skill? Can we trust you or not? If it's not 100% sure, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah. So that's why please be prepared, at least communication skill. No, you don't have the time to do this kanji exercises. Kanji, all Japanese company don't expect you to do like a kanji and then read the newspaper. But it's, yes, our company want to be more global company. So I want you to speak English to the customer, but please communicate with the coworker and with the boss. Yes, that's why basic communication, if you have it, you will enjoy the life in Japan. Absolutely. You can get this, normal salary or maybe better salary, much better. And your job is not in the factory. You can enjoy more, or you can be a freelancer. Yes, I'm a freelancer in Europe. So it's, I'm super enjoying, it's super freedom. But when actually I don't have any communication skill, how can I get the money? I don't speak English. Like I go to the US, I'm sorry, I cannot speak English. 英語ダメなんです。But I want to have something like a good job. Without English, it's gonna be hard. Why you are here, Go back to Japan. You don't want to speak English at all, and you cannot expect something nice job in the US. So the same things. You don't really speak Japanese at all, but you're expecting something average life or maybe more than average or something. That's impossible. It's quite difficult. Otherwise, as I said, if you're Justin Bieber, it's gonna be different. Yes, you have a special skill. You're a very unique character already. You can enjoy without maybe Japanese language skill. So that's my just one answer is communication skill. And do you like or not? You can comment here. And if you have any request, please talk about this. Please search about this. You can request. And then write down here, comment. Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。So, if you want to change your life with a Japanese speaking skill, seriously, join our master course, 2 months. So you can be ready to communicate with Japanese people after 2 months. So for example, you can maybe make Japanese friends, you can enter the Japanese company, you can try more conversation with Japanese people every day. So that's why your speaking skill grow up every day. So these 2 months, we're gonna make the foundation of your Japanese speaking skill. Then you can start speaking with Japanese people, real life or social media on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere that you can actually have the chance to speak. So if you really want to change your life seriously with Japanese communication skill, speech skill, presentation skill, for the business, for the private, let's join the master course.